girl. Oh.
See?
We touched. Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Ugh. Okay.
Okay, we're ready. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Should we start with our fixations? Dive right in. We have nothing to recap.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just been like the week because we're filming on a Saturday today. So we haven't even had like weekend recap.
Exactly.
Unless you have juicy drama from yesterday.
Yesterday.
Or when you went out
Oh,
Thursday.
when I went out. Ooh, guys.
Juicy drama.
It's not that juicy. It's just juicy to me because, like, I don't know, like, my ass would care about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw, like, a Ghost of Christmas Past when I went out. And it was, like, so shocking because, like, I've only seen this character once, but it was, like, of course, I saw you at school. You go to my school.
Right.
Duh. Like, why would I not see you
Right.
there? But then, like, I saw, like, him out, and then I was just like, ooh. And then, context, I'm just embarrassed because when we played with each other, I didn't like play my best. So then I'm just like, I don't know, like I was just like embarrassed. I just like didn't want to like be perceived. Like, I don't know. I'm just like bad at those things. Like,
yeah.
like, you know, when you're like how we're always like, it's so annoying that they make it into like a whole thing and then they're weird. Like me, I'm the problem.
Weird too. I think that's why I get so mad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna fix it. So it's like if we're both gonna be weird, then we're both gonna be weird.
It's also like I'm not gonna go up to you and say hi. That'd be so
Ugh,
weird.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, but it's just like so rare because I'm like, we go out all the time. I've never seen you. And now it's like, I don't even think about you. And then I saw you and I was gagged. And then it was also gagging because like one of my housemates like knows him. Yeah. So it was just like, man, everyone's connected.
Yeah.
Like it was just one of those.
I hate that. I hate when I'm hanging out with like a mutual and like they're friends with an op.
Yeah. Because also it was a Thursday. I was like, girl, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah. But that just made it worse. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't think you were like, yeah.
When
yeah.
I saw like my little friends when I went out to Bungalow and we had that really fire debrief,
Yes,
watch that
yes,
episode because it was
yes.
fire. I saw her like again like the next day, which is crazy because I never see her and I don't go to school, so like why would I see her?
Yeah.
And then she was like talking about how going out is so different because everyone's 21 now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you being 21 is weird.
No,
Because
literally
she's
though.
like a grade below me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I forgot that we're old.
We are old.
Because like there's this whole new like pretty much everyone's had their birthday now.
Yeah, new gen.
So it's like the whole new
gen drop.
So they're all
girl.
at the bars and it's like a
Yeah.
whole new world of ops.
No, literally.
Scary.
Literally. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I feel like I have no juicy
No juicy tea.
tea because I haven't really done anything. Like I can't even think of what I did this week. Oh, I was like going to the beach every day and I got really tan. Can you guys tell?
Yes.
You guys see my tan? I got really tan. But then today I wanted to go to the beach again and like it's cloudy.
Yeah.
Like,
the weather
why?
has been so bipolar.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was so hot.
I can't even find my freaking notes.
She not organized.
I'm not. Oh, here it is.
She talked too much.
Basically, I'm telling you my crush out now. Crush of the week. Boom.
Bam.
Because my first
Okay.
my first one is the weather.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm just mad.
Yeah.
Because literally, why?
No, I agree.
But then my second one is I'm currently beefing with ChatGPT.
Oh, she got beef.
Because this is also related to my weekly recap. Is I've been all week. I'm filming a video / also working on a blog post. If you guys don't follow my blog,
Oh, yeah.
because me and Alana have a blog and it's really lit, and we
Yes.
started it like a week ago. And it's really cool. But I'm doing basically investigative journalism for
Yes,
it.
duh.
So I'm like locking in all week doing my investigative journalism for it. Also filming a video for you guys.
Yeah, literally.
For the visuals.
You're welcome. You're
Yes.
welcome.
And I asked ChatGPT for like help with like the research part of like stuff I had to gather, materials I had to gather
Okay, yeah.
to accomplish this task.
Yeah.
And then it gave me a whole list. So then I went to the store, bought this list of stuff, came back, then was like looking at the stuff I had to do. Just trying to be vague. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yes.
But I was looking at the stuff I had to do and I was like missing half of these materials. And I was like, I went to chat and I was like, girl, you literally told
why
me.
didn't you tell me about this?
Yeah, and then she was just like, oh, like, my bad, like, I fumbled. I was like, you did.
You hella did, girl.
And then she
This
was
isn't
like,
my bad.
then she gave like a recap of everything I bought because I was like, this is what I bought, and like sent her back the list she made.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, like, here's what you got that you needed. Good. And then here's what you didn't get. And then here's the stuff you got, but like you don't need. So I'm like,
so why'd you tell me?
To get it.
Yeah,
like, I didn't get anything I didn't need.
No, literally, why'd you do that?
Because the only extra things I got were just things I wanted, and I didn't put them on the list.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, what are you talking about?
No, literally.
Like, I bought everything you told me to get.
Yeah.
So then I was literally fighting with her, and I kept being like, bruh, so what am I going to do with this? And then she kept giving me solutions, and I was like, do you understand the point of this video? Like, do you know what I'm doing?
She clearly doesn't.
Clearly you don't. Because I was like, I can't just, like, go off the rails and do whatever I want. Like, she was like, this is what you can do with this material. And I'm like, but that doesn't have to do with, like,
Yeah.
like, so I just bought it for nothing.
Yeah.
So I was crashing out because, like, literally why? And, like, Alana was here, and, like, I was telling her about the post, and I was, like, so excited. And then I was literally actively fighting with ChatGPT while she was here, and it was, like, making me so anxious. Because then, like, I had to go back to the store today, and I was like, it's Saturday, it's gonna be so crowded. But actually, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was chill.
It was actually really chill, and it was really cheap. And then just now we had to go buy batteries, and my batteries were, like, more expensive.
Yeah,
Like,
which is
why are
kinda
batteries so
crazy.
expensive?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, you would think, like, this would just be, like, a plug-in charger.
I know. Why can't I just charge these?
Yeah.
Why do I have to put batteries in them? But
know.
maybe because they're from TikTok Shop. And then my last crash out has just been, like, anxiety because I've been having a really good week, but then every night I'm just, like, I've been really productive.
Yeah.
So then at, like, 8 p.m., I'm like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of tired because I've also been working out, like, twice a day.
Yes.
So then,
she's
like,
on her grind.
I'm on my grind. So then, like, I'm really tired at, like, 8 p.m. So I just get in my bed and I'm like, I guess I'll go to sleep. But then I can't.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm so anxious.
No, literally.
About what, bruh?
Yeah.
About nothing. And I thought, like, eating healthy and, like, being on my grind and all of this would, like, cure my anxiety. Wrong.
Yeah.
Still can't fall asleep at night. What the heck?
It's that mental illness.
It really is. I know. Alana was like, take melatonin.
Oh my, yeah, you're literally like a Nepo baby of like Dr. Sleep or whatever he
true.
calls
This is
himself.
true.
Like,
But
can't he fix you?
doesn't-
This is how you, like, yeah, air him out, guys. It's
because
fake.
basically, like, his stuff is like so that you stay asleep,
Oh.
and that's not my issue. Once I'm out, I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Like, who doesn't?
yeah.
But like
pee
my
and
mom,
such.
like always, she wakes up in the middle of the night every night. Like she
Really?
can never sleep through the night.
Your mom hella talks in her sleep.
I know.
Or is that only like?
No, she does.
Yeah.
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 It's. I feel like it's because she never gets sleep. So when she does, she's like, nah.
She's like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I know that girl's crazy. I swear she never
She is
sleeps.
crazy. You're crazy, girl.
She crazy girl. Overwork, underpaid. Like,
Oh God, that'll drive a girl mad.
I know. That's basically what I wrote about in my article, guys. Go read it.
Yeah,
It's kind of good.
Link down below.
Yeah, honestly, I'm putting the link in this description
Yeah,
so everyone can go look.
Yes.
And I talked about y'all on it.
Aww.
My children.
Yes, for the PP, for the subs.
Your turn. Crash out
My
time.
crash out was, well, I can't even be mad because it was for like my roommate's birthday, but she had her dinner like the day before her actual birthday, and then we went to like local college bar Sharky's.
Right.
And I hate Sharky's. And
It's such a shame that Sharky sucks because
Yeah.
like the music
Well,
honestly fire. And it's
yeah.
like I love the setup. Like
Yeah.
my only gripe is I wish the outside was a little bit bigger.
Oh,
But
def, yeah.
most of Newport bars don't even have an outside, like only Woody's.
oh yeah,
Like, all the other ones
yeah,
don't.
that's true.
And Woody's like had been flopping lately too. So it's like, and Sharky's has really good food.
Oh, see, yeah,
So I was like, it's really cute.
It is really
Like,
cute.
it's such a
is
shame that it
cute.
flopped.
No,
Like,
it
it's
is.
such a shame.
It is. But I also think it's just like,
The culture.
yeah, like, duh, it flops. Like, I'm old.
Yeah,
Like, get my ass
yeah.
out of there. I saw your little when I was there.
Everyone tells me that every time they go.
Yes. We said hey.
Every time anyone goes to Sharky's, they're like, I saw you.
She's a Sharky's warrior. No tea, no shade. That's her truth.
I know.
That's her truth.
Like, but like, it's, I don't know if it's a thing at everyone's school, but in Greek life, it's like a thing to give like your little a name, like my little whatever. And so like my first little was my little meow meow. And then she's my little baby shark.
Aw. Yeah, she freaking.
She always at Sharkies.
But yeah, it was like when we got there was like ambulances and like blood on the floor, and then I was like,
People
what?
are always fighting.
Yeah, and I'm like, girl.
They're always fighting in the street, and then people are getting their noses broke.
No, literally. Literally. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl.
It's okay. She won't watch this.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. You're next.
Sorry, girl.
Sorry. Anyways.
Please don't break my nose.
Yeah. And the line was so fat, and obvi, like, there was ops around, so we couldn't even, like, talk to Norman.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because there was some sus people.
Yeah.
There was some sus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, that's okay. But then, like, we were waiting in line, and it wasn't even that bad because we got to cut. But then they were, like, cleaning up, like, throwing water buckets on the blood and, like, trying to sweep it away. And it smelled so bad. And then, like, when we got in.
To see here, ladies.
Yeah, literally. When we got in, it was so crowded.
I know.
And then,
that's
like,
also the issue because if
yeah.
you get there a little bit before the crowd, it's really good.
Yeah.
Because then once it's crowded, you're already drunk.
Exactly.
You don't even notice.
Yeah.
And you're already having a good time. But if
Yeah.
you get there and it's already crowded, it's like, well, now I just want to leave.
Yeah, and then it was like the whole point was for us to like wait till midnight because then we could start going other places.
Yeah.
You know? And then literally like it was 11:59. We were all squatted up, and then like. Of course, a line of men decide to break through. So then when it actually hit midnight, it was like half the group was saying happy birthday to her, and then the rest of us were just like standing there like, bruh. And then like it was so annoying because like one man who was like caught right there when it happened, he was like joining, which I was like, whatever. Like, I guess you're here. Like, you might as well.
I would do that too.
His friend was like, move, and then like I was just like, this is just so awkward.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Yeah, and
But
then,
some of the bars, like I went to Stag and it was someone's birthday, but it was like their 22nd or like 23rd. This was a while ago.
yeah.
And like it was like their much later birthday.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, like you noticed the date? And then he
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's your birthday. And then he was like, not this year though, right? Because like you have to like, or I think it wasn't Stag, I think it was Malarkey's. He was like, because of like the 12-hour rule, like I can't let you in at midnight. I was like, what are you talking
That's so
about? Everyone does
dumb.
that.
Yeah.
Everyone goes out on midnight on their 21st.
No, literally, what?
That's like the culture.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, like you go out to like one place and take a shot, and then you go
Yes.
home and go to bed. 'Cause it's
Exactly.
normally a weekday.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. My other crash out was I've just been really nostalgic, but like. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad way, but I've just like I feel like I'm so stuck in the past. Like I gotta be a ghost of Christmas
Curtis
present.
Connor just made a video about that. I mean, something similar. You should watch.
Maybe,
I love my man.
yeah. Because today I was trying to make a TikTok, and then like I was going back into like my photos and like my Snapchat memories to like gather footage, and then like I just like forgot the whole point, and then I was just like stuck
do that
there,
a
and then
lot,
I was
too.
like, Kayla, you need to stop.
The other day I stalked my Instagram, as you
I
could
do
probably
that all
tell
the
from like my spam
time.
post. But I had a really great time because I think it was the day I posted on Instagram, and then I was like, damn, I be posting so damn much. Like, oh my
You just
God.
have a lot to share.
And then I was scrolling through it and I was like, I'm so happy I post so
Yeah.
much. Like, I remember during my study abroad, I was really stressed or I wasn't stressed, but I was like kind of embarrassed because I was like the youngest one there. And then I was posting like every few weeks.
Yeah.
And like they all posted like twice, like the whole time.
Oh, dang.
Or like a few of them just posted like once.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's pretty common to like people post like at the end of the semester.
Yeah.
And like that's their post. But it's like, I post a lot.
You just had a lot of pics.
But it's like I don't.
And you know what? They
and
all
now
ate.
I'm so happy because I was
Exactly.
like, these all eat. Because even
Yeah.
sometimes I posted and I posted like 5 photos and I was like, oh, I should have just waited
Nah.
and then gotten like a 5. But
It don't
now I'm
matter.
so happy.
Yeah.
Like it's like those moms that spam Facebook.
Yes.
And it's like now they have like pictures of everything.
Exactly, as they
Like,
should.
It's like a scrapbook. Like that's what it's for. Like don't follow me if you don't want the spam.
No, literally.
Sorry, I'm gonna post every week.
You can just unfollow.
Yeah, you can just unfollow. And trust me, they do. Every time I post
And what
people
about it though?
unfollow.
And what about it though?
Yeah, true. Is that all your crash outs? You got more?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, hyperfixation time. My
Yes, I'm hyped
hyperfixations
for
were already
mine.
pretty much mentioned, but it's maybe writing. I'm
Oh,
so
yes.
locked in.
She's a writer.
To Mind, Body, and City.
Yes.
Linked below.
Plug.
Still Hunger Games. I'm still obsessed with Hunger Games. Because I'm not done with the
Yes.
books. I'm still
Duh.
locked in.
She's still roped in.
And then, like I said, I've been working out twice a day. The second workout is chill because I've just been walking at sunset. And
I
it's been
think
so beautiful.
that's like a good workout.
Yeah,
People
but
always
it's not
say.
like, oh, I'm working out twice a day and I'm going crazy. It's like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
second
yeah.
one is like I just walk for like a mile. And like it's so
Yeah.
so beautiful and it's sunset and I live at the beach like
Yeah.
but now it's cloudy so I'm mad.
Yeah.
And then my last hyperfixation is Succession. I just finished the first season. If you guys aren't tapped in, it's really good and I recommend. And ChatGPT literally put me on before we started beefing.
That's crazy.
Because I asked her for Rex and she told me Succession and then I watched it and I was really locked in. Like I watched the first episode so fast.
Dang.
Like that first season, like boom.
Dang.
In like 2 days. It's so good.
Yeah, I still haven't seen.
It's really good. It's like about a really rich man and he has 4 kids and the plot.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The plot of
I
the
know
first
bits
season
and
is
bobs.
like he's dying.
Yes.
And then it's like who's gonna take over
Yes,
the company
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
who's gonna get what and like all the tea and like they all are just like awful. So it's really funny.
We talked about it in my class and like Ty was watching it. So I just know like little bits of lore.
It's good. I really like it. It's captivating.
I'm
Like,
just
I
in,
was
like,
really
a-
sucked in.
I'm in like a silly mood, not like a serious mood.
I just wanted a serious because that was when we were addicted to Candy Crush.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I have to get off my phone.
Oh my gosh, wait, guys, update. I was stuck on that level for so long. I'm past. I'm like moving up.
I haven't played in a really long time.
Oh really?
Because I watched Succession and it cured me.
That's
I just
valid.
felt really brain rot for like a long time and I was like, I have to stop.
Yesterday I like stayed up playing it and then I was like, just go to bed.
But okay,
girl.
you still go to school because like I don't have a
True,
lecture
yeah,
or anything, so I'm
true.
like I need like something.
Yeah,
like
true.
reading was one thing, but it's like I'm reading a nonfiction or I'm reading a
True.
fiction book.
Yeah.
So it's like
I don't know, but like you're still reading.
true.
Oh my gosh, wait, also, since you mentioned school, I want to shout out myself because
Yes.
I had a midterm and then I literally like did not even study for it that hard and it was so easy.
Oh,
well,
she
okay,
ate down.
I don't think I got like 100 or anything, but I feel like I did pretty good for only studying for
Let's
like an
go.
hour. Like, yeah.
You're like gonna be the kid in the Discord that's like the midterm was so hard. Like, what did everyone get? And you're just like 95.
See? That's why I never share.
speak.
Yeah,
One time in my class, they like shared. They were like, "Okay, fess up, who got a perfect score?" And it was me.
That's happened to me.
I was like, I'm
That's
not-
happened to me.
I'm like,
but also,
didn't say
it's
anything.
like,
Because
y'all.
it like shows the distribution, and it was like
Yeah.
literally 2 people. So
But
it was like
also-
fess up, and I was like,
That's how I feel,
Mistakes.
but it's like you could have gotten it too. Like whenever
Yeah.
I do really good, it's like not like flexing, but it's like I'm not really trying that hard. It's like
No, me
a very
too.
casual slay.
when
So
I
I'm
get like a perfect score,
yeah.
it's like it's because this class was really easy.
Exactly.
Because like if I like had just studied, I was like I'm gonna get an A. Like if I got a
No.
perfect score, I knew going in that I was gonna get
Literally,
an A.
it's like I just
It's
go to
not
every
like I was like, how did that
class.
happen?
Yeah,
It was like
exactly.
this class is so easy. I'm gonna
Exactly.
get an A.
It's like if you guys just went to class and like paid attention, you could have gotten it too. Because
No,
that's all I
exactly.
did.
Like
yeah.
never in my life have I like really locked in, really studied, been like, this is so hard, and then gotten like an unbelievable score. It's like
Yeah.
I've gotten like a B at like
Yeah.
best, or like maybe an A minus.
Yeah.
But normally if it was like written answer, like on a multiple choice that I really locked in for, I'm getting B's. Like,
Yeah, I suck at multiple choice.
oh yeah. It's really some of them make it so hard.
When they put in all of the above, I'm like, shoot, they didn't put this for the other questions.
Or they put in like ones that like are almost right.
yeah,
But
I
then
hate
it's
when they
slightly
do
wrong.
that. Yeah,
Like it's
they're like
why
it's not
did
actually
this-
that year.
Yeah, they're like, why
Yeah.
did this happen? And then it's like all the things happened, and like all the things are true. But then it's like, but is that why?
Exactly.
It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, so evil.
I agree.
They're out to get ya.
They are.
Okay, hyperfixation time. Go.
Do you have any others? Oh, okay.
No, that was all
my
of mine.
first one. It's pretty fire. Diary of a Wicked. Me and Ty have seen literally
The cheese
all
touch
of them.
really grossed me out.
Duh, it's a cheese touch.
I know, but it's like that's why I'm like deterred.
oh
from
really?
the movie.
I think like Fregley should deter you. He's like so nice.
That too.
Yeah, the
because
booger.
boy humor of just being gross like is really gross.
But
to
like
me.
for Roderick,
I love
okay, but
Roderick's like OG fine shit.
yeah, we watched like the OG Diary of a Wimpy Kid and then Dog Days and Roderick Rules.
Yeah,
and those were all
Roderick Rules
fire.
I watched recently.
Yes,
like I watched like maybe a year or
yes.
two ago
He's
because I was was just like, I love him.
No, he's so
my target
silly.
demographic.
Like, he's silly, goofy boy.
That's what I'm saying. He's my target.
Yeah, he's so
like,
good.
Literally my
and
OG
also,
fine
like,
shit.
I love when he wears eyeliner. Like, that's what inspired me today. I was like, let me put on some eyeliner. Yeah,
I know. Like, you should have worn your loaded diaper shirt.
I should have. That would have been so perfect. But then, okay, also, we watched, like, the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid where they, like, recast because the new book came out, The Long Haul.
Whoa, I'm not tapped in. I'm not a boy.
Okay.
Like, I'm not a little boy.
There was, like, everyone being, like, not my Roderick on TikTok because, like, they recasted everyone.
I've seen Roderick TikToks, but I didn't know that's why. I just thought, like, we were remembering him again.
No,
like,
I don't know when it came out. It could have been, like, a while ago.
I saw Roderick TikToks, like, a long time ago because he's just fine shit. And then I feel like recently I've seen more.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why is he back? But, like, I'm not complaining.
I don't know, but, like, I thought it was going to be bad because I was like, this isn't my Greg. This isn't my family. You know, these aren't my Huffleys. But it was actually, like, really fire.
Was Roderick still fine shit or no?
No. But he was, like, goofier and,
I'm
like...
looking up a picture. That's it.
You're gonna, like, be disappointed.
No.
Like, not even calling him Chuz. It's just, like, he's not fine shit.
Ah!
I told you.
Why is his hair so long?
I don't know.
He's giving... Did you watch Heartstopper?
No.
Oh. Look at this picture. Look at the compare and contrast.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, wait, hold this. I don't want to put it down. It might make bad. Heartstopper. He's giving... why doesn't it show all of them? Oh, he's giving this one.
Oh, kinda, yeah.
The guy from Heartstopper, I don't know his name, but the one that wears the beanie and has the lob.
Yes.
He's giving that.
No,
if anyone's
literally.
tapped in, you get it. They're
Okay.
finishing Heartstopper with a movie instead of the last season.
Wait, that's
I'm really
kinda
hyped, and I
cute.
think it's probably just because Kit Connor like don't have time.
Yeah, probs. Okay, but
I love him.
There's one more Diary of a Wimpy Kid that we watched, and it was like the plot of the first book, but they like animated it. But
Yeah, I think I
it was,
knew of
like,
this. I
It's
just didn't watch
weird
it.
because it's not just like the on paper, like the illustrations in the book animation. That's what I wish it was. It's like 3D claymation weird.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
we
I've seen
watched it
images.
anyways because we were like fiending
Duh.
for Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And
Is
then-
it like them as their voices, or is it new people
no,
again?
it's like new people again. Oh my god. Yeah, I
Justice
know.
for Greg.
Yeah. Oh God. But also I hate that guy. That guy sucks. He's such like he pities himself so hard and I'm like, boy, and also the way
I
he
just
talks
think,
about
like,
Rowley.
Greg is like a really good depiction of a middle school boy.
I agree.
Like that's how I felt like when we watched Pen 15, how it's like they actually get it.
Yeah.
Like normally like
That's true.
Like movies just make high schoolers and middle schoolers seem so cool.
That's
And it's
true.
like
They're
you're not
really
cool.
not.
Like you're
Yeah.
never cool. Even the cool people did not think they were cool.
No,
Like
literally.
everyone was like bro. Like
Yeah.
and we grew up during mustache time.
No, look.
Guys, we went to middle school
like
during
Galaxy
mustache.
era, like guys.
We were in middle school during Flower Crown.
Yeah. No, literally. But like, what a time to be alive.
No, exactly.
I wouldn't trade it for
But
anything.
it's like, imagine thinking you're the shit and like you're wearing a mustache.
And you
like,
have like a pen mustache on your
And you're,
pointer
like-
finger.
you're, like,
Yeah.
and you have Galaxy leggings
And you
on.
got like
And
the
cat
blue
ears.
iPhone 5C. Like,
Yeah, like, you're
well,
not the
that was
shit.
actually cool. That was actually cool. Not even
Bring that
gonna lie.
back. Flower crowns are actually cool too. That's gonna be a theme at my birthday. I'm
I
making
think-
everyone wear them. I might
yes.
just buy like 8 of them.
I think that's
Hand them
so
out.
good. If I go home for
Party favor.
Mother's Day, I'll like look to see if I have my old ones.
Oh,
But I might have purged
I think
them.
I
don't
gave
know.
them to children in my family.
Exactly.
A little hand me down.
Yeah. But my other hyperfixation, which is really good, is Track 10 by Charlie XCX.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's so
underrated
fire.
bop.
So
I remember
fire.
she said like in like an interview or something that like that's her favorite song
It's
because
so
people don't
good.
talk about
Yeah.
it. And then that was the first time I heard it because
Well,
she
I
said
feel like
that
it's
and I
getting
was like,
justice now. It's like all over my For
but
You
maybe that's
page.
why.
Yeah.
But that was a while ago because that was like when Brat came out. She said that she was in a bunch of interviews and she's like, Track 10 is like my favorite song.
Yeah.
But no one ever talks about it. And then I was like, whoa, I don't know if I know.
Yeah.
So then I had to listen. So yeah, I do know.
No, it's so fire.
It is fire. All of Charlie's so fire.
Yeah.
I also love like not that Party for You ever left, but I love that it's just like so back.
Yeah.
Like Brat Summer's over and they were just like, but let's do a trend for Party for You.
No, literally.
Because Party for You, yes.
Yeah.
Hype should have never died.
No, literally. Okay, but let's bring back Vroom Vroom. I feel like no one,
Yes.
like, not enough people were tapped in.
Let's bring back Fancy.
Azalea says the R word in it.
Okay, fine. Censored version.
No, literally.
Just Charlie's verse.
Every time that like that line goes, me and Cohen are like, why did she say that?
Why? It was like, I mean, not like it was with the time. Like, I was never saying it, but I feel like that's like when people were wearing like culturally appropriated costumes, and they were like, it was with the times, like in the 80s. Like, that's like our version of that.
Yeah, true.
How it's like people were saying that, and it wasn't.
I feel like
taboo.
our version of that is like celebrities like wearing like Native American headdresses to Coachella. Because that was like the Coachella look, and then people were like, "Wait, guys, this is not okay."
That's so true. And Dreamcatcher core, like
like Vanessa Hudgens, I'm looking at you, but like my queen, but like girl,
that's actually real.
I saw this thing where someone was like saying how like her nudes got leaked or something, like when she was like High School Musical era. But then wait, that wasn't the whole point. The point was like one time her and Zac Efron, when they were dating, were like photographed in a sex shop together, and I love that because that's when they were literally Troy and Gabriella, and I really loved that, and I loved it.
That's really funny. I feel like I would have saw that as a kid and been like,
no, literally,
they were doing what? But now like that's iconic.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Go together.
No, literally.
Okay. We teased you guys last week, and we said that this week we're doing our freshman year episode.
Freshman year lore.
We didn't decide to give people names, but like in the moment, maybe we will.
Yeah, well,
because like we'll know who we're talking about. We also didn't really discuss like how we're gonna do this, but basically I just wrote down like a bunch of key events.
Okay.
And I just figured we would talk about them.
I just got them up here.
And I don't know if you wrote. Okay, you didn't write any notes.
No, but I've like thought about this obviously in the shower.
Obviously,
I just didn't want to write it down.
So
I want it to be natural.
We'll just begin and give you like a recap so you guys know what's going on with like our freshman year.
We should start like chronologically.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And then as moments arise, we'll just sprinkle them in.
And we'll
yeah. Okay. So we decided we were both going there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Kayla's gonna live with her other friend.
Yeah.
Because like they're just closer in my brain than us. And she was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to live with you.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So then I was like, fire. So obviously we did classic like getting matching clothes.
Together.
Yeah, getting matching things,
bedding.
Like
we have the same pillow.
Yeah, I got the same pillows. Like decorated our home. Yeah, moved in, decorated. Everything was fire.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, this is just canon event of like you move into college and then you're just like, what the freak do I do?
Yeah.
Because it's like once your parents leave, like you don't realize like it's literally like getting dropped off at summer camp. Yeah. Like I feel like I've never had that feeling again. Of I agree. Whoa. Like I actually just like I'm here.
No, literally.
And I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Because even when I go home now, it's like I gotta tell my mom what I'm doing.
Exactly.
But it's like literally that was the first time in your life that you just like you can just walk out your front door.
Yeah, and for me it was jarring because like my parents were like strict.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like my mom wasn't strict, but it's like I definitely had to be telling her stuff. Yeah. So I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And we decided that we were just gonna be the room that like has their door open all the time.
Yes. Cause we were like, okay, they'll come to us.
Yeah, we'll make friends. So it's like we were hanging stuff up, like I had music playing, like we were just being loud all the time, like we just had the doors open.
Sorry, our hall. I've heard like from other people that like we had a rap.
I mean, duh. Because also like we were in like engineering hall.
I was gonna say like everyone else was like low key.
Yeah.
There was like we had like some friends in our hall.
Well, because
like,
I think the girls we were friends with in our hall, like they were also in Greek life. Like I joined Greek life freshman year, but I think like they were like just really locked into their Greek life friends and weren't in their dorm very much.
True.
But I was really locked into my dorm.
Yeah.
So it's like I was always in my dorm.
Shout out Commandant.
Yeah. And like they were like never home.
Yeah,
and then everyone else that was always home was straight up always doing work.
Yeah. Like, they were like STEM major, like pre-med, like
coding on the floor.
No, literally. And crashing out together.
The first quarter, was, like, me. That was Kayla. But obviously it wasn't me. So I was like partying on you.
No, literally. And then I was like, Paulo, why is my code not working? Yeah. We can dox Paulo. He's We've done it before.
But basically we decided that we had to befriend everyone. So we were like, we have to go to all all the hall events.
Exactly.
So we just like
And,
went to
like,
the events.
in
Like,
the beginning, I wanted to be like RA's fave. I was like, I want her to
me
love
too.
us.
I wanted everyone to love us. And obviously, like, what we pictured was just so not it because it was literally engineering hall.
Yeah, I was
so
like,
it's like no one even went to the dorm events besides our
No,
friends.
It was us, and then the friends that we decided
made.
we were making,
And we literally
decided
like
we owned them.
we literally
like,
bullied them into being our
no,
friends.
literally,
because only boys
oh my gosh, yes. And then I remember we found them like, cause like we went to like fill up our water or something, and then like there was just like this little boy sitting on the floor, and that was Paulo. And then we were like, why are you on the floor? And then he bullied back, and then we were like, oh, we're gonna be good friends. We're gonna be good.
And then we
friends.
collected all the roommates.
Yeah, because obviously he's a boy, so he befriended his whole hall because
boys were just like bloop, like literally their whole friend group was just like
they were just neighbors.
Like every person was friends,
literally.
And then I was like, everyone in our hall hates us.
Yes, but also I was like, shout out because they were all CS and I was CS, so I was like, thank God.
Yeah, and like
big strong man to help me code. Like, hello.
Also, yeah, I wrote down as one of the things is like men carrying stuff for us. Like, we
my
befriended all these boys,
yeah.
and then we would just like go to the grocery store and be like, "Will you guys come?" And then they would just carry everything.
But also, like, they got paid through like. Cause like everyone would take a bev, and like I loved that. Like our fridge was everyone's fridge.
We would buy like 4 cases of sparkling water,
like, and just like snacks.
We would just have snacks. Like obviously we had dining hall, so then it's like our stuff was like you can have it. Like we never
were just
cared.
like mother to
we
them.
were mother, so it's like like the kids.
No, because they'd always come in the room and they'd be like looking through the fridge, and I'd be like, help yourself.
Yeah. And like things would always fall, and we'd be like, we put it back up.
No, literally,
And honestly, like the patriarchy.
No, because
Chivalrism is alive and well.
I had a class like I was in 3 classes. One of them was in like all my classes. I had a buddy.
Yeah,
like from my dorm, which is really kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like coding on the floor, I also wrote down Super Auto Pets on the floor.
Oh my god!
Because that was like the first like game I got, and Stardew Valley.
Yes,
on my computer. Because I was always like a PS4 girly, and obviously I didn't have my PlayStation in my dorm. So like this was my first like tap in, and I was playing Stardew Valley, and I was playing
Super Auto Pets was like really OP.
It was really fun.
Yeah,
like let's bring that back.
No, literally.
I saw some streamer playing it.
I see people and I was like in class play it, and I'm
awesome.
like, oh,
it's like not like an esport, but it's like nerdy. Like people are like really tapped into it.
Dang,
and I didn't know that. Like to me, it's like silly little game.
Because it's also just like such a simple game. Yeah. Like it's just numbers.
Yeah,
and like there's an animal, I guess.
It's like kind of rock paper scissorsy.
Yeah,
so I was
it's just very simple.
That's kind of dumb. But then I feel like I also wrote this. I feel like a sense of like our freedom was like we would just wear crazy outfits.
Yes.
Because it's like you got to school and then you were just like
I can wear whatever I want.
Like there's no dress code. Yeah. I know a lot of high schools don't have dress codes now, but like for us
Ours
it did.
Yeah.
So it's like I couldn't even wear like a tank top to school.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my god, like tits out for lecture.
No, literally.
Like, we dressed crazy.
Yes. And also I had mentality of whenever there's a big test, I was like, let me distract the boys. Yeah, but like, girl, I still flopped.
I also just wore freaky stuff because like I was like, I can't dress how I want. Like in high school, like I was like, I'm gonna get bullied.
Yeah.
And like I just like didn't want attention in high school. Like I just always wanted to be in the corner and like in like darkness. So I would just wear like a hoodie and jeans. But I was like, I don't need to be in darkness. I can be the hottest person here.
I was like, let me wear a dress.
Like I would wear like green flare leggings and like a white see-through baby tee.
No,
and just
literally.
Be like, here I am.
Yeah. And that was us.
And that was us.
And that sums us
and
up.
I see my year goes or however many years it's been, and I'm like, oh my. And I fear it's a canon event.
The flare leggings. Oh my gosh! Wait, I also have a memory. I don't know if you remember it, but do you remember? I swear it was like the first or second day we moved in, and I was in a group chat with like engineering girlies, and then they were like, "We have like." Alk. Do you guys want to drink it?
I
and then
remember that.
And then it was just like these random ass girls who like I didn't even really know.
God, yeah.
Yes. And then it was just like it was like awkward because no one knew each other. And then like it was just like everyone in our dorm.
That's also what I wanted to tell the pod of like if you haven't been to college or if like you just want to reminisce with us or if you just like will never go to college.
Yeah.
Like the freshman year mentality is just like such a crazy thing that like you really just can't experience if like you weren't there.
I get so annoyed when like obviously first years, which I shouldn't even get annoyed because that was me, but like when I'm in class, like now I just want to go to class and go home. But like freshman year, it was like, oh my gosh, hi, what's your year? Like, what's your major? And they always do that to me. And I'm like, girl, I'm old. Like, you don't want to make friends with me.
I just think it's so cute. And it's just like, literally, like, I feel like we've said this in a bunch of episodes. You just would do anything. Like how we did that. And then the same with like our room. Like I wrote down as a canned event because I think it's so crazy, like meeting people and just bringing them into your house.
Oh my God.
Like we just met people, obviously at school, obviously other freshmen, obviously they just lived in a different dorm. It's not that sketchy, but it's like the thought of that now is insane.
No.
Like it's like we just met like some girlies and she was like, I have alcohol. And then they came to our room too. And it's like, why were they like just in our house?
I don't know.
And people, like, since our door was always open, I wrote
people
down
would just pop in.
People would just pop in because we liked that. Like I always have lived that way.
Because also our dorm was like 4x4. Like the door needed to be open or else it was so like claustrophobic.
And I've always lived that life of like my house has always been the house. Like if my friends coming over, like especially during COVID, like my friend group would just pull up unannounced. Yeah. And like love. Yeah. Like once we all started driving, people would just come to my house. Yeah. And like I loved that. So it's like I just wanted our door to be open because they automatically lock. Yeah. So I was like, exactly. If we like Paula wants to come in, can't trust that out. Like if Paula wanted to come in, like I just want it to be open so I don't have to get up. Yeah. So I miss like the cheese. We would just prop it open, but then this led it for like ops. Yeah. That was my point. That's what I was getting to. It's like so many times people would just come into our house.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like, and just be in there. Like, people from our dorm, but it's like, why are you here?
And it would be like they would do nothing.
They would do nothing. They would just because, phone. Like, if our friends came in, like, we were really close with Paul, we were really close with Landon, like, so it's like they would come in and, like, they would just linger and, like, duh, that's what we want you to do. We just want to hang out. But then sometimes people would come into our room, like, looking for them.
Yeah. No, literally. And I'm like, boy, he doesn't live here.
I know. But then they would just stay.
Yeah, then they would just stay.
And then we would, like, be texting about
literally. And then we'd be like, I don't want to be mean, but, like, I kind of have to get up early because also they were like boys, so like they stay up till like God knows when. But it's like, girl, it's midnight, and then it's also tomorrow.
Like sometimes I was just like doing homework, and it's like, yes, the door was propped, but like that's our own bad. But it's like I don't want, like I'm not gonna entertain you.
Like
so I'm just like, right, why are you here?
Also, they were all scared of you, so they'd all sit in my bed, and then I'd be so annoyed. I'd be like, I wanted to sprawl. And
but whatever. So many ops. Like one time, this girl like wanted to borrow our microwave.
Yes, I literally and then she just stayed.
Girl, no. She made she microwaved her ramen and then it smelled really bad. Yeah. And then she just stayed in our room for like a long time.
She's the one that told someone else. And then she was like, those girls were always smoking. Like, they hotboxed the room. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
There's also a smoke alarm.
Yeah. Like, whatever you're saying, like, it's allegedly not true.
Like, at least, like, if you're going to talk shit, at least make it true.
No, literally. Because I was like, no, I allegedly smoked outside, and then I walked back to my room. Like, I didn't do it in the room.
Yeah, another main thing, like, we've definitely touched on this, but we just never dove into it. Another main thing is, like, we had friends in the other set of dorms, so it's like we would have to walk.
Oh yes,
like we said a million times, we didn't have a car. And like the walks to like Mesa Court.
Oh my God, it's like kind of far,
crazy.
But we were like sprinting.
But it's like there was always drama.
There was. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like when we would allegedly drink alcohol and then allegedly walk back. Like oh my God.
And then the debrief would go meow meow meow,
and we would like be stumbling into our dorm allegedly, and our RA would just be like, "Hey,
girl, allegedly Ty's like thrown up in her bathroom." Like
and like okay, that was. I know other schools aren't like this because the other dorms weren't like this, but like our dorms, they were just common bathrooms, but they were gendered. So it was like there was like a woman's bathroom, so it was only women's like rooms, and then the other side was men's. But it's like it's not like there was like a door or anything. Like there, I mean, there was, but it was always open. Yeah, but like because it's just like not a hallway. It was actually segregated. It was just like there was like 4 rooms, and they were all women's, and then a women's bathroom, and then 4 rooms, and they were all men's, and a men's bathroom. Yeah, so it's like nothing really. Was segregated, and then different floors.
Yes,
but it would be really annoying because our friends upstairs were all boys. So then we would just be like, so what? I got to go all the way downstairs.
See, allegedly, when we'd hang out with them, I would just pee in the boys' bathroom.
I mean, if it's like midnight, it's fine.
I've had to stay in there because someone walked in.
I just never did that because I felt so scared.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Like, that is their space. But also, like, all of our friends were like, it's fine.
Also, like, so many of the men have like been into the women's bathroom, which I didn't like. Like, one time you were yakking and like a whole
Oh my
posse
gosh,
came.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
I was like,
Kayla had to throw
who?
up, and then obviously we had to go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and like all the men came.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing?
Like, we only need one. Realistically, if you're there, I
I'm
didn't even
there.
need
So
anyone.
I was like,
oh my gosh. Wait,
yeah.
we
So then
have-
I snapped at them.
I have something to say about that, like, after.
Okay.
Because we can't say it on camera.
Oh God.
Unless you want to cut it out, but like,
no, I don't want to do all that because it's gonna mess up the time too.
Yeah.
I don't want to. We can talk about it later.
We can talk about it at dinner.
Oh yeah, guys, we're going to Old Spaghetti Factory.
Yeah, I'm
after
so
this.
excited.
And we're gonna. This is the first time that we are drinking at Spaghetti Factory.
Yeah.
because this has always been our place. Because didn't I put you on? Or
You did
know
put me
before?
on. I've never
This was like
known.
one of my favorite places growing up. Sorry for the sidebar.
Yeah.
but
we're really passionate.
I saw like recently I went with my mom and I wasn't 21 yet, but I looked at all the cocktails. I didn't get one, but I like
yeah,
looked at all
yeah.
of them and I was like, oh my god, like I
was
need to
also,
come,
like,
and I was gonna
bottle
come
of
on my
wine.
birthday.
Like, let's just do
True.
both.
I'm down.
We're walking.
But I was like, I'm down to like, get a cocktail and like walk home, and it's gonna be so
Yes.
cute. And I was gonna go for my birthday, and I had the stomach flu on my 21st, so I didn't go. And then I forgot about it.
Yeah.
So I'm really hyped now
I'm
that we're
hyped
going.
too.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, wait, can we just tell them like some quick like
Yeah,
drama
duh.
from freshman
No, tell
year?
them.
Guys, one time there was a dorm party and it was Halloween, so it was like a special dorm
Yes.
party. And then like so like obviously like I got real messy because back then like I didn't know how to hang.
No, I
Like,
wrote down as
yeah.
one of my canon events because I was stalking my Instagram. Is
Yeah.
like Kayla, which is always black,
Yeah.
allegedly, and I would always take pictures.
No, literally, she was always
like,
airing me
literally, there's
out.
a pic of her just blacked out on my Instagram.
Yeah, literally.
Like I was so unhinged.
No,
Like why did I post?
I used to do that too. I went back and I like got rid of it because I was like, I'm gonna be a working employee soon. Like I can't.
It was 2016 Coachella.
It was 26. It was freshman year. Like that was
No.
the culture.
But like literally. What?
Yeah. So then like I didn't even know that this happened because I was asleep. But then the next morning when we were debriefing, like so much happened. But basically like someone broke someone's laptop.
I wrote that.
Yeah. And that was like the big T, and it was also like a defining moment and like the friend group trajectory. Like I don't know, it was just really big. And then I remember when everyone was telling me this, I was like, why did? Oh my god, wait, guys, remember when like one of our friends, he's just a little too friendly, and like it can be taken wrong sometimes. But like there's this drunk girl, and he was trying to help her, but then like I think she had a boyfriend or something, and he was like real mad that he was helping this girl. So then like they pulled up to our dorm, and like our room was like right next to the front door. So like in Harper's bed, you could see the front door from like where you were sitting in your bed. And then like remember these men pulled up to like fight him.
I do.
And then I remember like I was like, guys, why did no one tell me there was a fight going on? Like we were right there, no one could loop us in. And then I remember like someone was like squatting on the floor stressed. Like, and then also like our friends, no tea, no shade, but they're not the fighting type. So then when they were like looking for a backup, I was like, you called blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like seriously. And like
I
you
remember
could have called
that.
me.
Yeah.
Like I was so mad.
It's like they wouldn't have fought us, but we would have fought them.
Exactly. Like I was like, guys, how was I sleeping? And
Like,
no one told me.
Literally, like the best way I can describe to you, like our mentality of freshman year was like we were raised on Tana Mojo.
Yeah.
Like obviously like Tana Mojo, like minus the Xanax, was like us.
It was just so
like we weren't doing hard drugs or anything.
No.
But the mentality was exactly the same.
It was just like, do it.
Yes,
Why
just
not?
do everything, and we
Yeah.
acted crazy. And
It
I
was
don't
so
know about
YOLO.
you, but I was just projecting energy that like I did not have.
No, that's how I felt.
Like I was saying
girl.
stuff that like was not true.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to seem so cool.
No, me.
And I wrote down like a big thing for me was like just morphing into whatever group I was with. Like I feel like
Yeah.
when I was with my dorm friends versus like my sorority friends, I was so different.
True.
And like it was just like, who am I?
True.
Like genuinely, who am I?
Do you
Because like I had
remember-
no idea.
Yeah, our first danger, 18, 19.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was crazy. I remember like that was like first alleged blackout. Like we came home from it and
See,
then
this
I
was
fell
also,
asleep.
like this was a thing for me, and I think it has to do with my anxiety, and I've talked about this a lot, but like freshman year I was not a huge drinker.
Yeah.
And I think I was just like, it wasn't like, oh, I didn't want to drink and I like didn't like want to be drunk. It was like I just would get really like internally scared of like being an unsafe space.
Oh,
and I think like that's why like a few times in the dorm I actually did get drunk because it was like I trust Kayla.
Yeah, and like those were our friends. Like we could sleep
and
there.
Those were my friends. And then once I started getting close with my big, then I started like actually drinking because I knew she would take care of me.
True.
But like at first, like I just was like looking out for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to be conscious enough to get myself home and do all this. And that's a good mentality to have, period.
Yeah.
But a lot of freshmen just like go and like they've never really drank.
Yeah.
And they like go crazy.
Yes.
I had a lot of like alcohol awareness. I don't really know why, because even like in high school I did, where I was like, you know, take like drink water after a drink. Like I was very follow the rules. Yeah. And maybe it's just because I was underage drinking, but I was like very like only this many drinks in this hour, like this much water. Like I would really count like everything I did, and I was like very responsible.
Yeah.
I don't really know why, but thank God, because I got Kayla.
Yeah.
Someone had to carry her home.
I know. Oh my gosh, yeah. They like our friends would like contact the other friends and be like, bring men to get them. Because it wasn't just me, it was Landon too, okay?
This is true. I know I have so many videos of like poor baby Landon.
That's
and,
why
like
we're
me
twin.
And you. And we're like, and Polo.
Yes, and we're all just
like
home.
walking like this. Oh. Like
that's stuck in my head now.
I know.
Yeah.
I made a reference earlier. Carnival reference.
Do you remember? Okay, it was freshman year was also messy just because there's only so many freshmen that live on campus. So the characters were like reoccurring.
They were.
And do you remember? I'll say his name so that you know who I'm talking about, because I don't know if you know. But like, Storm, do you remember that? And then everyone was like freaking. They're like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" And it's like realistically, like, like that happening. It like, I mean, it sucks like of him because like, girl, the next door, like basically, literally right next
like,
door.
Our friend hooked up with a man, and he pulled up to like they share a bathroom.
Yeah, like he's been in this bathroom.
Yes, like she's like they share a wall and pulled up to that girl's dorm.
Yeah, it's just like one door down
to play.
And then everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!"
It's also like I think this might be because we went to nerd school, but like there was just like designated
the same pool. Yeah,
because I think like not everyone was like giving it up.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna repost that. Yeah,
like, everyone, if you were hooking up with someone, like someone else had also done.
No, literally, because guys like tell me why one time I go to lab, my CS lab, and then my lab partner was like, because I partnered with like another girly. No tea, no shade to women, but it's just like we both clearly did not know what we were doing, and we were just partners. And then she was like, "Wow, you got all this done." And then I was like, "Oh, I had help from blah blah blah." And then she was like, "Oh my gosh, speaking of blah blah blah, I've hooked up with him." And I said, "Oh, you don't say, because I have to." Like that, and like she's literally my lab partner.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like especially freshman year because
continue.
Oh God, because also like a big thing about being a freshman was getting Tinder.
Yeah.
And I wrote on my canon events of when I wanted to talk about bisexuals is like when we would add girls to like Tinder, like just for fun, like, you know, like everyone would just be just for fun. But then obviously like, no, you're just gay.
Yeah.
Me. That was me. That was my canon event is like.
You like box.
And then, wow. And then allegedly I matched with a girl who lived in our hall. And then she just kind of hit me with a "oh hey," and then like I just don't think she's bi.
Oh my gosh, no! I'm thinking of the same girl because we did the same thing, and I don't think so either.
And I was like, I just don't think she's bi, but maybe she was just trying it out.
Yeah, she
was just thinking about it.
I agree.
Maybe she went on a date with a girl. I mean, good for her.
Yeah, no, but
I don't think she identifies as bi, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know her truth.
I don't either.
I was gonna say, do you remember when that one certain bop was like? In like again our friends like dorm mates like room, and then like someone else was there for me, and then it was like a really bad situation. Like it was a really bad situation. It was a sticky situation.
When I said that everyone had been hooking up the same, that's what I was thinking of with this one.
Yeah.
Because then I also wrote that we were
my friend airing me out, like damn, girl, you did not have to. He didn't know.
I
He didn't have to know.
I also wrote that like we always wanted someone to lay across our bed.
Oh my gosh, yes, because the Bob, he's like
Was
6'7".
really tall.
So I was like, he's so good.
6'7".
He's 6'7". So I was like, you so could. But
I mean,
but he's
I'm sure
weird
you're
and
all
he
familiar with
sucks.
like American college dorm room, but it's just like they're so
Twin XL,
close.
Twin XL.
Twin XL, they're so long and they're
Maybe
so
like
close.
10 feet. No, because like,
No, not 10 feet. Like, because I could touch.
oh yes, but you weren't strong enough.
I
It was, like,
couldn't, 'cause it was, like, your
one you
core.
head to
And
toe.
we-
Like one of Harper
We
head to toe.
always tried to get people
Yeah.
to
And then one time
lay.
we tried.
We tried.
Yeah.
I remember Andy tried.
Andy tried, and then they were all like holding him under. Yeah, but like,
I know, maybe
everyone
if you're really tall and
failed.
really strong, you could do
see,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
he could do it.
he could have had like toes behind my bed and like
That's what I'm
behind
saying.
your bed,
Because it
he's
would have been like
long
a plank.
enough.
Because he was long
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
So he would have been locked in. Like our other
Yeah.
friends, it's like your chest.
No,
and like your
literally,
knees.
and like your shin,
There's,
like,
no
oh
strength
girl,
there.
yeah.
I also wrote like
Okay, yes. What else?
I also wrote Scabies Gate.
Oh my gosh,
And I
that
wrote
was
COVID
also
date.
like, oh my gosh, yeah. Both of these were like
They
defining.
were defining.
Because I didn't know, but like other people in like dorm
didn't know this
squad
till
got-
later.
Yeah, I didn't know either. And then like no one told me because
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm sure I got it from them.
Basically,
or
like as Kayla has alluded to, her ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
had paid us a visit, and then he ran away
yeah,
because he didn't go to our school.
yeah.
And then Kayla, like a few days later, developed scabies.
Yeah.
And then like
And then his mom,
yeah.
literally, his mom was like, she must be like cheating on you.
Yeah,
And
like
I
as if
was
it's
like,
an STD.
yeah.
And I was like, literally what? And I had no idea what
No,
scabies was because
literally.
scabies literally sounds like scurvy. Like it sounds like something the
Yeah.
pirates would get.
Right?
And I
I
was like,
mean,
what?
I feel like it is kind of like ancient.
It is kind of ancient, I
core.
think, and like
Yeah.
it's just so disgusting.
But Cohen told me he got it in like high school. Not to air you out,
Mm,
Cohen.
sorry,
but,
Cohen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then now that's just been like a fear, like of mine that I just
Literally,
have.
every
scabies.
time I go thrifting or like to
Yeah.
a vintage store,
or just like I have a new pimple or like a new mark on like my arm.
Whenever
or my foot.
if my back's itchy, I'm like, oh god,
It's scabies all over
yeah.
again. But yeah,
also-
basically like Kayla had scabies and then she had to leave
Yeah,
our
it's,
room. 'cause
It's
duh.
crazy though because no one else got it. Like not even
Well,
he
that's
got
what I was
it.
gonna say. Is
Oh,
like he
okay.
didn't get it, and then there was
Yeah.
like whatever, and she was gone. And then this alluded to like, I mean, this is the pretext to like a lot of situations. Honestly, scabies is like
it was
it's like,
defining moment,
like the butterfly flopping its wings was you getting
yeah,
scabies.
butterfly
Yes.
effect. Yes,
But
like, my life was gonna go
I
this
came
way,
to
but it
find
went
out
this
later
way.
that people in our dorm had scabies too,
Yeah,
and they
like,
didn't tell us.
I'm telling you, like years later, like I found out like
Yes.
this.
We just found this out,
yeah.
and I was like, literally, what? Like, why did everyone act? And like, everyone was kind of shaming you, like not for real, but it was like everyone
but
was
it
just kind of like,
it was like a joke, like
and like yeah, they'd bring it up, and you were still sensitive about it. It was still new,
Yeah.
So it was like everyone was always bullying her, and it was like they had it too.
No, literally,
and they just didn't say anything.
It's just 'cause I'm a
which is
girl.
crazy.
It's just
It's
'cause I'm
because
a
you were open and
girl.
honest about your
I
scabies.
was like, I wasn't gonna lie because I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna put these people at risk.
But yeah, basically,
I was like, let me take my ass home. Also,
Here's-
it was silly because in the doctor's note, they were like, wash all your stuffed animals. I was like, fuck,
I
you know.
It was, yeah.
I was like, fuck, they know.
Basically, like here is the butterfly effect of scabies is Kayla was going to be my date to formal. So here's let me set the scene for you. So I obviously like I had been to formal in high school. It's not the same. Like when you go to like a Greek life formal, they just kind of expect you to like bring a frat boy.
Yeah.
So when I had my first formal freshman year, I just brought like literally the senior boy that like my big was friends with.
yeah.
And then like he
Who
got
both
so
kissed.
drunk. Yeah, well he
Yeah.
got so drunk and then kissed me.
Yeah.
And literally like I didn't hook up with anyone my freshman year. So I was just like, that's crazy. And
True.
then like
bold of you to assume.
yeah, so I was like, that was, and it was like gross to me because it was in public and like literally like I
And
was
he
so
just
baby.
messy.
And he was so drunk. So like
Yeah.
to me that was so gross because
Yeah.
like now I would just like laugh that off. But like to me that was like really defining moment. So
Mhm.
then for my next formal, I was like, well, I don't want to bring some random frat boy.
Exactly.
Like that was really disturbing to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to entertain a frat boy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring Kayla.
Yes.
And then Kayla got scabies, so she
Yeah.
betrayed me. But lucky for me, I had a
Babe,
really
it wasn't my
toxic crush on a
fault.
boy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I must ask him
Should
to
have just
formal.
gone alone at
Should
that
have just gone alone.
point. TBH.
So I had to ask him to formal.
Yeah.
So I did.
And also another person.
Well, yeah, basically you bring 2 people to formal.
Yeah.
So that was already my plot, was I
but
was
that
going
was
to bring
also
2
like
people.
a sticky situation.
But then it was sticky for reasons we won't get into because I don't want to air anyone out. But yeah, then we all squatted to formal, and then obviously all my friends were like telling me he was cute, and then I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
like
I
I had a crush on him.
Like,
Yeah, I just didn't tell you guys because you don't know him.
Exactly.
He's just some dude.
Yeah. Back when he was like
normal,
undiscovered.
Undiscovered, hidden
yeah,
gem.
Literally.
That's how I like him. I love me a hidden gem.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like the ones everyone likes. Like I can
Exactly.
admire it, but I can't date that.
Yeah,
I
she
have to
wants
be the
her
famous
own.
one.
Exactly.
I have to be the famous one. So I'm like, I don't want one that everyone's gonna be talking
Yeah.
about. Like that's gross. So I was
low
like,
key, yeah,
yes.
same.
Yeah, I was like, that one's perfect. A hidden
Yeah.
gem, undiscovered. And it just created a lot of drama for me because this boy sucked.
Yeah.
And it was just the
And he
beginning
was
of the
in
end.
like our squad.
He
so it was
was-
just like, boy.
Yeah, and then it's like now he met all my friends, so then
Yeah.
there's this whole new drama of
Yeah.
like now he hangs out with my friends. Like now
yeah.
he's in every aspect of my life.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
And then hoed me.
yeah,
So then I
hate
was
him.
like, this really sucks now. And then
I'm like the only one that truly hates him.
yeah, I know.
Everyone
this
else
is
cuts
true.
him some slack.
And then I was, as we know, I'm a bisexual. So then the next person I got with was a woman.
Right.
And this was
yes.
the following year.
Yes.
And then he allegedly slandered my name and said that he turned me gay.
Yeah. Blink.
Blink. And then I still got back together with him.
Blink. Blink.
Stand up! Like literally stand
I was
up.
not rocking with that decision.
I know, no one stopped me.
It's because they liked him.
I know, because everyone at this point, I was living in my sorority house. Sorry to get off of freshman year tangent, but literally
Yeah.
scabies freshman year is the reason for all
No,
of it.
it literally is.
Because then, like, all of my new, like, closest friends, like, I was still really close with Kayla, but it's like we didn't live together anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like I saw her, like, once or twice a week.
Yeah.
But I was living with all these other girls, and they were gassing him up. They didn't know the
Yes.
lore. They didn't know the drama. They hadn't been
They
there.
don't know him like I know him.
They don't know him like you know him. So it
Because
was like
he did have like low key like
a lot of red flags.
I was gonna say, but we just like I don't know, like dealt with
Well,
it
it was
because
just,
he was just part of squad.
Yeah, and it was like same thing of like your freshman year, you're just doing anything and how we were saying stuff we didn't mean and all of that. It was
Mhm.
like we were making friends that like weren't that lit because
They
we
were
just
just
wanted
there,
friends. Like there's
yeah.
even like people in like our squad that like I didn't really rock with,
I
and then that's
agree.
why
That's
we're
why
not rocking with them
yeah.
anymore. That's why we only got a few left.
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people in that OG squad that are like
Yeah.
cut right out.
And like I'm sure they
I
feel
wouldn't
the
even say
same
hi to
way.
them. Like,
yeah.
we got like a lot of ops in that squad.
exactly.
And sorry, like that's just
Yeah.
what happens, and that's just what I mean of like that's the freshman year experience.
Exactly. You just meet a lot of people, and
Yeah.
obviously not everyone's gonna
Yeah,
stick.
and it's like
Hello.
it kind of teaches you that like your friends don't have to be like
rock solid.
yeah rock solid,
Yeah.
and like losing people isn't like the end of your
It's
world.
not that
Because I feel like
deep.
in high school a friend breakup is so like wow.
I agree.
Like, so
It's really
drama.
jarring.
And then
yeah.
it's like if you didn't like your friend in high school, like you kind of still hung out with them.
exactly because
Like,
it's like
if they
girl, you got
grew to be
class with
annoying,
them,
yeah, it's like maybe you befriended people freshman year of high school,
exactly,
and then they started like annoying you like
Yeah.
junior year. It's like well, tough.
Well, you still see them.
now we gotta like yeah.
Now
and
we're coexisting.
now it's like if I didn't rock with someone, I just stopped texting them.
exactly.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's a great time of adulthood, honestly.
literally.
Let's see what I didn't cover. Situationship, scabies gate, COVID gate, kind of the same thing. Oh my god!
Oh,
So okay, we've also talked. This will be the last little
Yes.
story time we
yes.
give. But we've also talked about this a lot. Where like we went to school 2021, so things were
Yeah.
still kind of
It
weird.
was like hybrid.
It was
yeah.
hybrid, and then eventually school like shut down again, which we've also talked about, and that was like crazy.
Right, that was really
Like
weird.
a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
But I had a class that was fully online.
Yeah,
And you had to have your camera on. Shout out Ben. I'm still friends with him on Duolingo.
I love that.
And this is the first class I ever got a B plus in, or a B in my life until like last year I got a B. But like in an upper div, that was actually hard. Like this was just an intro class. It was my first year of college.
It was your first class.
Yeah,
of,
like ever. Like it was so
yeah.
sad that I would be in it because I went to every single one. He was like, you have to have your camera on for attendance, and it was so hard.
Yeah.
And like it was a linguistics class, so it wasn't even for my major. I just like had like I wanted to be I wanted to be a linguistics major, but they didn't have that at UCI. So I was still kind of figuring out what I wanted my major to be.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, boom, I'm taking linguistics class, and maybe that'll like give me ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert, didn't do that because it was really freaking hard. And I was putting my whole like heart and soul into it.
Literally.
But anyways, I had my camera on one time and Kayla went to shower.
Yeah.
And she walked by naked.
Yeah. And like, yeah. It's cause like, oops, oh no. Like my bed was right across from like Harper's desk, and like her bed was right across from my desk. So it's like obviously she's on Zoom, so it's like you probably saw me sleeping.
And I had headphones in because it was like it started at like 9, and I'm not gonna be like mean roommate, but then also I'm not gonna like leave my room at 9. So I'm like, I'll just put in my headphones, boom, and like sit at my desk, like that's
normal.
Fine. Yeah, it's like you maybe saw Kayla's head sleeping, but it's like
that's not that deep. Like you're in a dorm, they know.
Yeah, and it's like it's a lecture with like 40 people, no one really cares. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got up to go shower and obviously wasn't paying attention to the fact I'm on Zoom because she just woke up.
Yeah.
And like this is what we always did, and we were the only people to do this in our dorm too, where we would walk to the dorm like just a towel.
Oh yeah, because I hate putting on clothes when I'm wet.
Yeah.
And then like I don't want to carry them.
Yeah. And like where are you gonna put them?
Exactly.
Like the showers were just in there. Like so it's like they would just go on the floor. Like that's gross.
Oh my
like
gosh.
we always did this. We were like the only ones to do it. Like I thought that was normcore in college, and like in our dorm, like they would not do that. No one else was doing that.
They were not chill like that.
But yeah, Kayla walked through naked, and then I like shut my computer really fast, and like it was really traumatizing. We talked about it for a really long time.
No, literally.
Like that was kind of an event.
It was.
And then on top of that, our first fire alarm, we were both in the shower.
Yeah. So then we were like, and it was like a fake fire alarm.
Yeah, because it's the drill.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Also,
I wish we like thought about that, because then literally our RA was like, because we literally went out in our towels, and then our RA was like, you could have gotten dressed.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh.
But then every time there's been a fire alarm since then, I see someone in their towel. So then I was like, okay,
it's canon event.
It's canon event. I don't really care. But
I remember
being really embarrassed.
I agree, because it's like everyone from like that dorm community.
Yeah.
Like not
like
just
at
our
first,
dorm.
I was like, this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because like, what if there's a fire? I'm not gonna get dressed.
Exactly.
But then like like for like the next week, I like kind of had anxiety about it.
No, literally,
like,
I was that girl
we were
in
those
the
girls
towel.
in the towel.
Yeah.
At least we were in it together.
No, literally. If it was just me, I'd have been like, oh.
I know. I'd have been like, girl, why don't you get dressed?
Yeah. You would have been bullied. No, you so would have. And I would have done the same. I'd been like, that was so bad, Harper.
It's true. It's true.
No, but also shout out like having you, because if like we didn't have like our debrief where we talk each other down, like I would have perpetual embarrassment.
No, I know, me too. That's also how I feel about freshman year, is like I'm genuinely not embarrassed.
No, it was 2016 Coachella.
And I feel like in the time I wasn't really embarrassed either. Like maybe like that one, like for like a week. But it's like everything, it was so justified to me.
Yeah.
Like everything I did was so justified. And now like I remember this, like my second year, I was like, oh my God, who was she? But like freshman year, it was like I was just doing anything and I had no shame.
I do miss that spark.
I know, because now it's like my things are really debated.
Yeah, now I like, it's like the TikTok trend where it's like photo I contemplated to post now, and then it was like, oh, I was so free back then.
That's what I mean. Because also,
but I also think it's because we lived like on school. Because now it's like I gotta take my ass back home.
Yeah,
and
it's like the mentality of like going to a new place, new city, no one knows you. It's like people didn't know that like we haven't always been like that.
Yeah.
Like we were acting weirder than normal, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
So it's like we can just rebrand.
Yeah, I'm sure that was everyone.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm really glad that I was a freak, because it like some of those freak tendencies I still have. And like I would have never done if I just like didn't leave. Like if I just went to community in our hometown, I would have just stayed how I was in high school and never explored this alternate version of me. who's weird.
Yeah, I agree.
And now I'm back to my truth.
Yes. I just feel like I miss my own rage. Like, why am I grandma? Why can't I rally to go out anymore? Like, you always ask me and I always say no.
I also kind of miss the rage, but Hannah's brought it back to me.
I need my Hannah.
I miss my duo. I miss my duo. It's because you don't live here.
Exactly.
See,
and
like,
yeah, it's because I live so far away. I'm like,
the biggest issue
then I gotta get my
is
car.
like when we want to just kiki, it's like annoying because like I just plan on going to Kayla's, but then it's like, everyone's like
such a
everyone's in Irvine, it's so far. But then it's like when we want to go out, everyone has to come to me.
Exactly.
So then it's like now they're the ones being like, I can't go out because then I can't just like for me, I don't even think about it. If I want to go out, I could go out right now.
Exactly.
And I could get home like that.
Me, I got a lot of strings attached.
Yeah, she got applauded. That was also a thing freshman year is like it was really abnormal for me to go do stuff without a plan.
Yeah.
But freshman year, I was just like, okay.
No, literally.
And
all you need is your phone and the phone wallet.
And I remember feeling so like, wow, like this is the life. Like,
no, literally.
I remember one day, like I went to a danger, and then immediately after we went to the basketball game, and so I just wore like some other girl's clothes because they didn't want to take me home because it was like my friends that were older so they could drive.
Yeah,
and then then we walked to the basketball game because we were all drunk, and then from there we like walked back to my dorm, and they all wore my clothes, and then we went out to a party. And I was like, this is the life.
Literally.
Like, that was, like, so, like, peak to me.
No, literally.
And I don't have that rally anymore.
No, because we don't live that
If I
life
drink during the
anymore.
day, like, I'm coming home, I'm sleeping.
Oh, my God, yeah. I'm done.
We're so grandma.
That was me on Thursday, because we obviously got drinks at dinner, and then I was, like, drunk, and then I was like, well, I don't want to keep drinking. Like, now
also,
I'm sober
like,
again.
Now my idea of fun is, like, going to Old Spaghetti Factory and getting cocktails.
I agree.
Because going out on the town is, like, just kind of...
It just doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit the same.
It just doesn't hit.
It's overplayed.
Yeah, I miss the rage.
Yeah, I agree. We need new tricks. We're the old dogs and we need new tricks.
Yeah, oh God. Guys, Rex below, new tricks
guys,
below.
leave your inspo. If you liked listening to our lore, comment down below.
There's more. We can do second year next week.
Yeah, we can do more and more. But we can also go back to like doing more relevant things if you guys rather us like talk about things you know about. But that was more fun for us.
I agree. Also, the relevant things, it's like I don't really gaff that much.
Yeah, true.
Unless it's like something that like is really near and dear to my heart. Yeah,
I feel like there's nothing like that's crazy right now that we could just talk for an hour about.
The town's been quiet.
Yeah, the town's been quiet. Like there's stuff we talk about, but it's like we'd have to go so many.
Yeah,
it's like and there's not a lot of stuff I could talk an hour about. And like, who am
I? Paul Revere? Like, hell no.
Right? Yeah, you can get all that info at a different podcast.
Like, get it on TikTok, girl.
Yeah, go to TikTok. Yeah. Listen to the Daily Drive if you want news.
Oh God, like we're not the ones.
We're not the ones.
Yeah,
we're here to give you story times about our life, just like Tana.
Oh yeah.
I hope Tana watches our podcast.
I know. I wish. Please manage us.
Yeah. Oh my God, please. Santa, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really hungry, so we're leaving.
Yeah.
Bye.